right. Welcome, Jeremiah. I appreciate you joining me today.
Yeah, thank you, Dan. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I think we're both lucky being indoors with the cold temperatures we have going.
Oh yeah, I love it that my, Apple phone today said it was -0, whatever -0 means. So
Outstanding. Well, hopefully most people know, but if they don't know, you just got started here in the neighborhood and what, just 2 weeks ago?
yeah, I opened my doors to patients February 1st, and first couple patients were some awesome neighbors, and everyone's been great since. So it's going well.
Yeah, so the flow of patients is going well, even though you're just getting started?
Yeah, I'm so thankful and so grateful for everyone coming and being part of this. And I'm busy, but not too busy, so I really get to finally meet my neighbors, and
Yeah,
it's been great.
yeah. Well, perfect. A lot of people might know you because not only are you a Candelas business owner, but you're also a Townview resident. But for people who don't know you, just quick background. I mean, you're Colorado native, so you're not one. People like me that infiltrated from California. So, um,
Yeah.
grew up here, born and raised.
Absolutely. I was born just, right down 93 at Boulder Community. And when it was at the old location next to the foothills, and born in Boulder, lived over in Westminster, went to high school in Lakewood, college down in Durango at Fort Lewis, where I met my wife. And then ended up moving into Arvada, Stanley Lake area about 10 years ago, and then moved into Candelas a little over 2 years ago.
Gotcha. And we'll kind of get into why you wanted to blend community or neighborhood and
Yeah.
in your practice, but I think it's a great story, kind of just how you got started in dentistry and the connection with your wife. So can you fill all the neighbors in?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mentioned meeting my wife over in college in Durango, but it's kind of a really small world that, she was from Boulder, I was from Boulder, and crazy enough, her dad actually was my dentist, which is one of the reasons I became a dentist. Is we were dating, my girlfriend and I, and at that time she came over to my house, and my mom's like, "Oh, your dad's a dentist in Boulder. That's kind of nice. That's cool." And she's like, "Wait a second, is he really tall and in the McGuckin's parking lot?" And Stephanie, my wife's like, "Yeah." And lo and behold, she actually was so my wife's father was my dentist when I was a little kid for a couple of years, and he talked me into becoming a dentist. So it's kind of a very small world.
Yeah, and speaking of small world and dentistry, I mean, I know part of the reason you got into it, the why aspect, obviously take care of patients and take care of people, but you really wanted to be involved in your neighborhood and your community because you saw with your father-in-law, you couldn't go somewhere with him without somebody saying, "Hey, you were my dentist," or "You
Oh
were my."
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's so nice to be able to go out to dinner, like go to dinner or grocery store, and almost everywhere we go, a patient would stop and say, "Oh, hey, how's it going, Dr. Harwood? Oh, hey, how's it going, Dr. Paylor?" So I really started to get to know all these patients and be in the neighborhood, and they knew his kids and everybody. So it was kind of a small world, and I really wanted to have that where I am.
Right. And so that brought you to Candelas after being out in North Glen and opening up here because you kind of want that same personal connections of generations of seeing.
Absolutely, it's been so nice being able to see ages. I saw a kid who was 1, 2 the other day, and then get to see their parents and their parents, and hopefully get to see these kids grow up. And assuming everyone sticks around here, and don't know why you would want to leave.
Right.
And maybe the wind, but that you can't control.
Yeah, I think the secret's out on the wind. I think most people know now if they move out this way that they're going to play a regular game of fetch your trash can.
Absolutely, yes. It's how you meet your neighbors here.
Yeah. So regarding your practice, kind of fill in. I know it seems like more and more, and it could just be advertisement and marketing that you feel that it's going this way, but it seems like everything in your field has become specialized, versus a wide variety of procedures you provide for people. So kind of fill in our neighbors with kind of what you guys provide.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, here at West Arvada Family Dental, we we provide all forms of dentistry. We don't do braces, but we do everything from, like I was mentioning earlier, seeing little kids up to doing implants and wisdom teeth extractions and root canals and crowns and fillings and just cleaning. So everything under one roof. Hopefully you don't have to travel too far to get anything done. So yeah, with that being said though, I'm not the leading expert in implants, so I know when to send someone to someone who is more qualified for those really difficult cases.
Right. Well, and you bring up a good point, kind of more of the consultative way of doing things, because I know when we talked earlier, you mentioned that a lot of times in your field, people call and the first question is automatically tied to insurance coverage versus you want to if insurance is provided and you can help out, you're going to help them that way, but you really kind of want to fix what the need that they have first and consult with them before automatically just shipping them, because you may or may not have the
absolutely. Yeah, my first thing is really treating the patient. I always tell my patients this, that I treat the patient, not the insurance company. So I'm gonna suggest the best for you and what's best for your mouth, and we will work our best to maximize your benefits and make sure we can get as much bang for your buck for that insurance that you have.
Yeah. So yeah, following up with kind of that consultation, if people are interested, I know, with COVID, we're, have to consider a lot of measures these days, but, you're looking to hopefully have a future open house here soon, and more people can get more information. But, website, phone call, and if people are interested, obviously convenience of you being in the neighborhood and us growing to 2,000 houses, I'm sure you're going to have a lot of interest, but how do people get more information?
Probably the best way is just to give us a call. Our phone number is pretty easy to find. Just search for West Arvada Family Dental. Give us a call. Kim, my receptionist, is great at, if she doesn't know the answer, she asks me, and if I don't know the answer, well, then we'll find someone who does. But just give us a call, email, website. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I've had neighbors and patients reach out to me on all those, Nextdoor app, Facebook, email. So super easy to get a hold of. I remember about a week ago, I had a patient just reach out and fill out the online form of how to make an online appointment. And I texted him. It was a Sunday. I was sitting down at Starbucks in Indiana when it was kind of warm, and was texting him back. I'm like, oh yeah, I can see you tomorrow. And they were so appreciative that I was able to, be in touch that quick.
Yeah. And we'll make sure to put all your information, in the comments, kind of as we wrap up. And again, I appreciate all your time and welcome to the community as a business practice. But, I always kind of like asking the question to folks like, hey, what are people always surprised to hear about? Whether it's, your dentistry, whether it's what you do day in, day out, some of the surprises you hear. And yours is kind of a love-hate with what you have with your patients.
Yeah, absolutely. So as a dentist, we hear it every day. I've heard it, I think, 3 times today, where everyone's like, oh, I don't want to be here. No offense to you, but I really don't want to be here. And I'm the same way. I don't love going to the dentist. Some people love getting their teeth cleaned. And funny story, one of my patients rescheduled this morning, and my hygienist, who I was here interviewing and adding to my team, she ended up giving me a cleaning. And I'm like, oh yeah, I remember, this is necessary for me too. So,
right.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got to be interesting, hearing so many people say, hey, I love you, but I really hate what you do.
Absolutely. And I can't blame them. I mean, nobody really likes coming to the dentist. So, but we try to make it as open and appreciative as we can and have the best service we can provide for you.
Yeah. Well, perfect. Well, like I said, welcome to the community as a business, and again, I know that with so many households in the neighborhood, I'm sure you're not going to have any problems filling up your calendar. And like I said, we'll follow up, letting people know when you are able to have that open house, because again, I know that's something important for you. And like I said, we'll make sure to list all your where people can find you, phone number, email, website, social media platforms, all that. So
awesome. Yeah, I really appreciate that. I really look forward to meeting everybody and being able to host an open house once it's little safer or warmer. I mean, today'd be a great day for maybe a sledding open house or ice skating, but that's about it.
Yeah. Well, everybody stay warm out there. And Jeremiah, again, I appreciate taking a few minutes to chat with me. And like I said, we look forward to running into you down the road.
Awesome. Sounds good. Thank you, Dan.
All right. Take care.